Hey yo, this is Storyalysis, and we are on episode 5 of Frieren.
Are we?
One of my personal favorite animes in recent memory. Phantoms of the Dead.
Phantoms of the Dead.
Yes. What's your favorite anime, Pierre? You have 2 minutes to tell us.
He's not kidding, folks. He will cut down whatever I said. I'll just cut it out. There's no need for me to waste that adenine triphosphate. I'll just freaking, because it'll be in vain anyway. But yeah, man, some crazy shit. I would say, of all time, Promised Neverland Season 1.
That's your number 1?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I didn't even know that.
Just one season. I've never seen something carried out so perfectly. Like, I've never seen such, like, to ride a climax from, like, end of episode 1 till finale is just insane to me. It's just,
yes, I know, right? That was
like literally, it was just wild. Oh, no. But some crazy shit. Everything else comes second because everything else was good. And Hunter x Hunter, Attack on Titan, Zero. What's another big one I'm missing? I always keep forgetting. I always think there's one I'm missing. Bro, no, Vinland Saga definitely is 1.5.
1.5.
Vinland Saga might be up there with season 1 of Promised Neverland for me.
Damn. Some crazy shit. You heard it here, folks.
You know, some crazy shit. But yes, our favorite elves. Yes. Our favorite mage and apprentice.
Yes.
What is that background thing? It's like doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. Is that like a chair moving or are you typing? Like, what is causing this?
No, I'm not doing anything.
Oh, I heard it again. Okay, you know what? It is what it is. Maybe it's the paranoia. But yes, Christian. They give us a small recap of episode 4, which is kind of cute. You know, of Flame saying, you know, when she gets to Ariel, she has your friends she fought with. And Frieren reiterating that, yes, it's only a mere 10 years. But this time, this is weird. But this time, I keep hearing this weird sound.
Are you, I mean, I know you have a fever, but,
it's not hallucination. It does not do it. It's just a weird sound. It is what it is.
You've been partaking in any marijuana lately?
Marijuana. Christian, all that is legal in Jersey. And how dare you trying to incriminate me on live Riverside?
You're kind of giving yourself away here, so I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. You know what? Okay. I'll just leave a recording on for this, because this is weird. But yes, Heisen said, yeah, you know, like, you changed in the 1/100th of your life. And she does a flashback of all the people she's been around and all the tears she shed when she lost them and how she cried. She was like, that's cool. And she didn't have a smarky response this time. She's like, all right, bye, Heisen. Which is like, okay, that's kind of cute. And then, of course, homegirl, Fern, is having a quarter life. Well, it's not a crisis. It's like, holy shit, it's been half my life so far. I'm fucking growing. To which Frieren replied, it's going to be even more than that from now on. As in, like, girl, you're just in the beginning. This is nothing yet. Wait, you see. You will see. She's so calm, so cute, so short. That is what it is.
How does it make you feel that, because, you know, these episodes are giving hints that this is going to be a long story. And even the other episode gave, you know, just with their journey, it's going to take them 10 years, right? Does that make you excited to know that there's going to be that much of, like, a story to watch? Because that kind of stuff always excites me. When I see a show basically giving you a pledge through the dialogue that this is going to be a journey that you're going to go on. That's why I love One Piece so much, because that is One Piece. It's one of the biggest animes ever. Well, how does that make you feel, though?
Honestly, it's like indifferent. It's weird. Because I know it's coming. Like, I know there's hella episodes to go. This journey about to be lit, but like, yeah, I don't actually stop and take my time and appreciate the, not crumbs, but basically the dialogues, the scenes hinting at the fact that this journey will be long and will not be easy. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I find myself lost in the present. That I'm not even, like, I'm not even at the, I should be too. Like, shit, the next episode's about to be lit. But all the episodes so far have been good. Like, the character developments have been great, which does not seem rushed at all, which is very appropriate with the time jumps.
I forgot I'm talking to the guy who doesn't want to start One Piece. So you don't even like long journeys to begin with.
Right. Because I didn't watch all of the Die Hard movies, because I didn't sit through all the John Wicks.
Those are a couple hours. That's you binge shows in like an entire day. It's nothing to you.
Christian, you forget that we're no longer these college kids that only had internships to freaking shake us. Aside from that, we had all the time in the world. Like, I can no longer binge shows.
But you haven't even watched the first episode of One Piece.
Is this what this is? Is this,
Yes,
well, this part will be edited out anyway, so, so I guess there's no need.
This is your intervention. You have to address me and also the millions of people listening as to why you hate One Piece and why you refuse to watch it.
Listen, man, this is way too long for an anime. All right, I have so many like real life TV shows that I'm already hooked on.
Bullshit.
I would have to put them aside.
Bullshit.
Christian, Severance season 2 is coming out. Cap, Slow Horses season 4 is coming out. What? Abbott Elementary is coming back.
You forgot the promise you made me too. That's crazy.
Well, Christian, it's a Promise Neverland. Look at that.
You're not funny. You're not funny.
Oh my goodness, Christian, we're out here doing another one of your favorite animes, and you still want me to do an anime on top of that on the side. Like, this is insane, man. What more do you want from me? Tyrant's
I want you to just admit anime's fucking brilliant.
Anime is brilliant. Well, did you not hear me in those Vinland Saga reviews? I was out here screaming. I wasn't loud enough. Christian, you know I live with 5 other people. I had to tone my voice down. Like, I don't want to get evicted. That's not true at all. That's a lie. But listen, man, shit's been dope. And this is pretty cool. So unfortunately, we have to take it back to this. And
not unfortunately,
beautifully, Christian. Yes. So show us a little flashback, which is kind of cute. Heiter and Fern talking. It's like, since I'm passing the mantle, passing the baton, I won't be here no more. Like, Frieren, you need to listen to Frieren, like, listen to everything she's saying, and if you're bad, I'll come back and hunt you. She is so cute that in her little infantile mind at that time, completely misconstrued that this is some fucking soft warning, as in be a good person. Like, if you're bad, I'll come back and hunt you, as in that's a consequence of being bad. She's like, oh, are you meaning if I'm a bad girl, you will visit? It's like, oh my god, that's so cute. And he's like, oh. And you could tell Heiter just really do love this girl. He's like, oh, no. Oh, you're so cute. Okay. If you're good, then I'll come visit. I'm like, that's so cute. Crazy shit. They had a good relationship. Yeah, they were tight. No, these flashbacks are pretty cute. No, they really are, man. I just think they're cute flashbacks. So yeah, they're walking because this journey is to get the Ende, so they can get the Arioli, so they can summon the spirit of Himmel. So they can't get
they're to meet and talk with their dead friends. That's what's at Arioli.
Okay.
And then the episode starts to focus on this idea of spirits in a way, because they have this town where people are being haunted by
ghosts. Yeah.
And I love how there's a distinction in this world. Well, in this world, there's an explanation for and a distinction between the undead, like zombies or skeletons, versus ghosts. And both are the works of a completely different type of monster, like Frieren says.
Yeah.
So I like the focus on how they're phrasing this little bit of lore, because little details like this go a really long way in terms of world building and storytelling, dropping little nuggets of info that are specific, but it just feels like there's a lot of purpose behind saying that little piece of information, But I really like that that they're distinguishing, like, zombies, skeletons, ghosts, because I feel like a lot of people would just assume all three are just in the same group of undead, right? So, but it's just more evidence that there is a lot of thought going into this world, and we're just slowly being drip-fed information, which is, I love stories that do that. It feels so good.
Yeah. Like Dark Matter did with the box. Like, we didn't get a tutorial, we just constantly got, like, revelations as they're navigating through it. Like, this is plus this, plus that. And we're like, okay. Well, that's pretty cool, actually. That is nice.
Because it's like you're learning with the characters in the show.
Yes,
like
they too are learning. Yes.
Yeah, that was in Dark Matter, and then also here, it's like we're with Frieren, right? Because they're using Frieren as an apprentice to both serve the narrative progression and as a way to teach the viewer about the world, which is great. It's a seamless way to add exposition to a story. and they're doing it really well with their techniques here.
This is true. So, of course, and she's like, the next morning we're just going to leave. And Fern's like, no, why don't we help these people? He's like, I want to help. Unlike you, I'm a good girl. I was like, whoa. I would have slapped her. I would have been like, whoa. Frieren be just, you gotta put this girl in her place. She's an apprentice. Like, that's some equal kind of talk. What do you think this is? You think we're colleagues? Whoa. Anyway, but I already praised Frieren for that. She's very, how do you say that? Not quick to anger, basically. Very patient. She's wise for her age. Like, her old ass is wise. Just super wise. Yeah. It's like, okay, I guess we'll help. It is what it is. So they're walking through. We get to the place because it's kind of deserted. Obviously, a hell of folks been missing here. What do you sense? They're like, I don't know. Something is dodgy. And that's from Hijack, Apple TV. Anyway. Then Frieren start to educate Fern and us. Again, Einsam. Einsam is this monster. How do you pronounce it, Colonel?
Heisen.
No, not Heisen. Not Heisen, her friend. Einsam.
Oh, you're talking about the monster. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like, he uses illusion of people that are close to his victims to lure them in, and then he eats them. He only consumes humans. That is wild, bro. What is that called? Like, I guess it's like a cannibal, but like only humans. Shit.
I gotta hear you scream when you die, and I gotta know you're thinking about the fact that you're dying. Then otherwise my meal's not gonna taste good.
Jesus, he could be the head monster. It is what it is.
Yeah, that again, another really cool monster design that we only see for a few seconds. I love it.
Yeah.
It's like they're saying we have cool designs for days. Don't worry.
I know, right?
Don't sweat it. Okay.
That is true.
We'll impress you later. I love it.
No, it's pretty cool. I've been impressed with every bad person, bad guy, or bad girl. You never know. But it is where it is. But yeah, and then she's educating her still. Like, hey, just so you know, like, Einsam, as good as he is, high density mana can easily kill him. Defensive magic will be fine. And they're cool. It is what it is. Let's stay alert. It just got foggy. Shit about to get real. Heiter shows up. God damn it. Yo, they could have stretched this out to so much more than how it ended. Like, because her guard was completely down, but the thing is, that ghost, I guess Einsam's like power is just to show you someone you love, to lure you in, but then that's pretty much it. So he can capture you, but that ghost is not defensive. Because, like, she would not have fought Heiter, I don't think, if Heiter, charged. Like a possessed Heiter. Is what I think, because they were just so close.
So when you say stretched out, are you saying that you think they could have done the scene better?
They could have went to more lengths as to... Like, it could have gotten physical if that monster had that ability. The ghost that it create can also charge and fight. So I thought if this monster could get these ghosts to fight, most of the victims would have been powerless because those are people that you loved who died.
Well, that's part of the monster strategy. So like you could have made the creatures fight, but I don't think it's necessary. Like, there's choices. Like, there's the choice of making them fight, or there's the choice of, because the monster is weak, it uses its illusions to trap the humans, and while they're ensnared in that trap because they're so caught off guard by the sight of their lost loved one, then the monster swoops in from behind and kills them. And it has to use like these bait and switch tactics, or not bait and switch, like this bait tactic, because it's weak. So it has to trap. That's how it attacks. And I think that's just an approach that you can give this monster, as opposed to having it, the spirits be able to fight. And I think it's actually a more rich choice in a way too, because the monster has, like, especially when it only attacks humans, right? It only attacks humans because those are the only creatures that its trap would work on. Like, you can't show a dog or a lion the spirit of its lost parent, right? It's not going to really be trapped like a human would. So it gives purpose to why this monster only targets humans, and it's like an interesting aspect to its fighting style, where its main weapon is trapping. So, yeah, I mean, I support the decision to make the monster like this. But I mean, what you said about having things fight for you. That's like the basic idea you were talking about. Like the world is set up where there's so many different types of monsters, right? There could be a monster that fights exactly how you were just describing you would want one to fight. It's just this monster that we're seeing now fights with illusions that can't fight. Does that make sense?
I completely understand, and it's been working. Yeah, there's like if you don't seem hostile, it's someone that you missed that died. I can easily see how you can engage in a conversation with the person, start crying, like them saying "follow me" and you follow them. You know, the monster comes from behind and eat you. I get that. I'm just saying she was so close with him that if he was able to engage, it might have been hard for her to fight back. This is fine. This is fine.
Oh, because the way you presented it made it sound like you were disappointed with the fact that they didn't fight back.
Oh, no. That's, I guess that does sound that way. No, I'm not disappointed at all. Well, it was pretty sick. I like how Frieren was on her shit too, bro. They brought her crush, bro. They brought her side piece, and she still stayed strong. she's like, oh, Himmel. Oh, it's not my master this time. You know, Flame. I must have changed. She's like, I must have changed. Oh, and Himmel's like, blast me, but I don't think she understand that it was like a sexual euphemism, but she took it literally and blast him.
What do you think about Frieren saying that I'm used to hearing my master scream or like beg for her life? What do you think about that?
Honestly, man, and for saying I used to actually hear her like in real life, and she said but she ended that too by saying it's not something that's easy to do still. So, like, although she, like, diminished it, like, I used to hear her, like, beg all the time, as in, like, oh, it is what it is, you just come in and just shoot her, but she still tells you that, like, killing her, although she's not real, is still painful to do. But that's crazy, man, to nonchalantly say that. As in, that demon, or demons similar to Einsam, used these tactics on her for millennia. She'd been around for a long time. And the way she said that, it doesn't sound like something that happened once or twice. Just... that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Like, no wonder Homegirl's heart... Well, it's not a heart thing. No wonder she's so nonchalant, because she's seen everything. I thought that was crazy. I was like, I could not have done that. You can't pay me... It doesn't matter if I'm immortal. There's some shit I just should not be reliving. Damn. That's some crazy shit. Homegirl's going through shit. But yeah, they make it out. So, same year, of course. 28 years after Himmel's dead still. They're in another portion of their journey. They're getting to a solar dragon now, Christian. Red. Just chilling. Very big. Could also be a monster of its own. That is what it is. Yes. It's so funny. It's not funny. It's interesting. They use magic-related items to protect their nest. Like, a dragon can't even read. A dragon can't even talk. Yet, it's leaving like grimoires and other magical things on its nest to, like, protect its eggs or something. I was like, that's pretty cool. And they're like, yeah, you know, what is it that you do need, like, from that grimoire? There's a spell you can see through people's clothes. I'm like, bro. As soon as she said that, I'm like, man, she about to get the...
My kind of girl. No,
I'm like, man, she about to get an Ende. Get the Ende. Summon Himmel. and let that spell. Just drop that spell.
And then be disappointed.
And be disappointed. Oh, she gonna pull out a magnifying glass. Oh, damn. Himmel's gonna be like, listen, I've been dead for a long time. It's just shrivel. Give it time.
It's cold.
It's cold.
It's a cold region.
That's actually true. And day is freezing. Like, yeah, homeboy have a lot of substantiating things to back up his lack of... Yeah. Oh, but that is crazy. Yeah, and she realized right away, hey, man, we can't do this shit by ourselves. We need a companion. Which, of course, a frontliner, which Heisen recommended. From the speech, that's not who I imagined. I'm like, okay, Heisen is a fucking tough motherfucker, so his apprentice must be some other tough dude who Heisen probably made life hell for, because Heisen looked like rough, as in like a strong warrior, rigid. As in whoever it is that you would be worthy enough for you to even take on and help become a warrior too is going to be some badass dude. I'm like, okay, it is what it is. And the introduction, when the old lady came in, oh, y'all looking for Mr. Stark? Mr. Stark saved us one day. And they showed the flashback, homeboy standing still in front of that dragon. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, yo, we about to... I'm like, we just found a gun. We just found a gun, Christian. We just found a Killua. We just
found a badass.
We just found a badass. I'm like, what is going on? Who is this man? We just found who was some girl from Attack on Titan that I like? Gabby. We just found a Gabby. Oh, Christian, little did we know. Little did we know. It is what it is. But his introductions are so chill. Like, kids love him. Christian, didn't that kid look like a young Eren to you? Or was it just me?
Well, you think all anime characters look the same? Are you an animeist? Huh?
It's a hard life. The two kids he was playing with, one of them that ran to the grandma, I was like, yo, that looked like Eren. Anyway, that is what it is. That's what I thought. Guess I was wrong. But yeah, it's crazy. So they meet him, and he started talking. Frieren's back with her quick, witty comments. I fought the dragon. It left me with a scar right here. It's really not that serious of an injury. Like in the middle of this man literally lifted his hair and left this scar here, and she just shut that shit down. Shut that shit down right away. What are you talking about? We're not here for that shit. But anyway, and of course you gotta ask, why haven't you defeated the solar dragon yet? He's like, I tried. I just couldn't do it by myself. Why do you need this dragon to be defeated anyway? And it's holding a grimoire that I want. Why do you want with the grimoire? And she mentioned for the second time, Christian, someone complimented me for collecting spells. Some idiot. But when I'm telling you, man, some shit must have went down that Heisen and Heiter knows. Like, they must have heard the loud screams. Like, like Heisen and Heiter knows this, which is why they devoted their debts to finding out Flame's note, so these two could rekindle some shit that must have happened off camera that only these four people know. Because this is just the way homegirl be like, this idiot complimented me. I'm like, bro, it was your lover. I'm like, girl, it was your thing. Like that journey must have been long, Christian. If you think about it, it's 10 years. There's several winters, lonely nights. Himmel out here looking chiseled. Frieren out here acting like she didn't give it up, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. Like, seriously, I don't know, man. Whenever she talk about Himmel, I'm like, I don't know. But anyway, we'll see. It is what it is. That's
what's interesting? They do address this topic in a very interesting way. Very interesting way. That sheds a lot of light on her character. But they'll talk about it later on.
Nah, man, that's some crazy stuff. But yeah, no shock, homeboy is a fraud. And then they take us back to the flashback and what really happened. That's so cool. Like, he was so afraid. He froze. But lucky him. Freezing saved his life. That's pretty cool, actually. He's lucky that dragon couldn't sense fear. At the same time, to allow other people to praise you, for you to not feel guilty or anything like that. But then the dragon never returned, so hey, you're just chilling. Homeboy getting free meals. He's a town hero. Mr. Stark. They're gonna start calling him Iron Man. They even call the dude Mister. He's just Stark. just to see the level of respect that you have once you save someone's life. Like Himmel in that other village where he got a statue of himself. Just because life is so precious. If it looks like you've saved the whole village, you're these people's gods, man. Crazy shit. And he's just basking all in that. I didn't know at the time that's what Frieren saw, which is kind of cool because you can tell. This is, again, her experience. She's aware. Also, she's practiced magic. When she's looking at the cracks through the mountain, like, she doesn't say anything. She just look, and she turns around and she goes. It's like, yeah, and just so you know, Stark, you got till tomorrow morning to make your decision. And before that, yes.
I love Fern's look when he first started groveling to Frieren. And she looked down and she gave him this peeringly condescending look.
Yeah.
Like, this one's no good. Let's go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Find someone else. Not this fucker. I love Fern. I love Fern so much.
She doesn't have a poker face. It's very... Like, when you think Frieren doesn't have a poker face, Fern is even more up in your face. Like,
I love her so much.
I'm a good girl, unlike you. I would never be able to see the sunrise. No shit. How the fuck would you get out of bed? Yeah, you really... She doesn't play. They complement each other very well. I like that. Yeah, I like that. That's cute. But yeah, when Frieren said, I know you realize you can't keep this up. It's not until the end of the episode, I'm like, oh shoot. Okay. So homeboy's been staying in his village. The dragon's not been coming. Because he doesn't have to use his power or anything like that. He's actually cool with this sabbatical. But nah, bro, we actually need you to fight. You actually can wield magic. You actually are training. And your talent shouldn't just be to train and stick with villagers. This is how I took it after finishing the episode. When she said, I know you realize you can't keep this up. But, I don't know. That's just what I saw. But yeah, and they move fast forward to them eating dinner. Frieren and Fern, of course, like you just mentioned, homegirl's like all condescending, like, shh. Like I guess he was kind, like fuck that, he's a coward. I've never seen such a role reversal, because that would be that's so Frieren like to be like, that's I could see Fern saying he's a kind guy, and Frieren said no, he's a coward. But the fact that it flipped, but yeah. And as they're walking, she's like, honestly, you were so meek and cute when you were little. I'm like, yo, that's so motherly. I'm like, Frieren's old ass out here getting sentimental and shit. Dude, they hear the loud fucking thumpings. I'm like, yo, is that dragons coming? And she's like, yeah, you can just go check on him. It's all good. I'm just gonna head out to bed. And then they show you the flashback of her asking Heisen. Not flashback, like what happened last night when he recruited Stark. He's like, like, is he a good warrior? It's like, well, he ran from monsters when they attacked his village, just like myself. So I taught him everything I know, so he could help fight for others. So she's like, okay, so he is a good warrior. Like, cool. And then Fern gets to the site, and there's a bunch of fucking dust, and the blade is sharp, man. Christian, did you see that line from the bottom of the mountain to the top of the fresh cut he just made? Like, that's some powerful weapon. Some crazy. She's like, oh, you've been causing the... I don't know how to pronounce that in English. Like, fissure. Fissure. Okay. Yeah, I was like, oh, so you've been causing all that, which is what Fern saw, which is what Fern's like, yeah, all this, I'm so weak, I can't do shit, help me. Like, no, like, bro, you have potential. You can't keep this shit up. Come join us. So that's pretty cool. I was like, oh, shit. This was pretty sick. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. I like that one. That one was cool. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Episode ends with the beautiful music.
Oh, you actually listened to the ending?
Yeah, I listened to part of it. I was like...
Part of it.
Yeah.
Are you not learned by now that I'm going to ask you if you've listened to the opening and the ending?
Christian, it's a hard life. Alright? You know how Frieren watched the sunrise and said, Himmel must have not known me at all. This is not worth getting up early.
You know what?
No, the song is nice, Christian. I'm telling you, the Vinland Saga Season 1 and Attack on Titan Season 3 are just the top songs for me.
Just because you have a fever, I'll ease up on you on this one.
Yeah, we're both sick of this one.
True.
But yeah, man, it's a hard life. Alright, I'm gonna go to sleep.